Clerk.
We have Michael-Hargrove. Mr. Hargrove also is speaking on last night's work session and transparency.
Okay.
Michael-Hargrove, 2012 Alice Street here in town. For all the commission's information, this is an absentee ballot. Okay, that's what it looks like. These are stamped. And so you can order them from the gentleman that was sitting over there. I, like Mr. Peacock, attended last night's planning session. And I heard several items mentioned that are worthy of comment tonight. First of all, regarding the old armory, apparently we have spent or are spending tens of thousands of dollars on proposals, design fees, rough drafts to the tune of what I recall added up to around $30,000, $40,000, maybe it's more. Correct me if I'm wrong. This was news to me, obviously. That's why I'm here talking about it, and I suspect others as well. FYI, I'm looking into how it was originally authorized. Millions and millions of dollars are being proposed with tax money to rebuild an old armory into a culture center for that neighborhood. The city commission is working diligently to create another splash fund, another tax, so that every taxpayer in Waycross gets to pay for it. Have you ever wondered, Mr. Mayor, where there's some pushback on tax schemes? Especially after killing off proposed housing developments, which would not only provide new housing for the city, but increase the property tax base. There are also 4 or 5 new overpasses and overhead walkways mentioned in last night's session. Previously, I'd only heard about one, the one over US 1. Once again, last night's planning session was the first I've heard about most of this stuff. As far as I could tell, it came across as old news to a few here in attendance. Apparently because it was all getting handled behind closed doors by select groups pursuing their own hidden agendas. This Mr. Mayor is known in government as bad optics. Keeping information from the public so as not to alarm or warn. Something I alluded to a little bit last night. I know it continues up to the point the punchline becomes, well, we've spent this much so far, so we can't stop now. Then it gets shoved down taxpayers' throats as another tax. You know, if the city was rolling dough, I'd say go for it. Let's put a new civic center in every district. But we're not. As I recall here at a planning meeting a year or so ago, even the city's pension fund is underfunded to the tune of $4+ million. Correct me if I'm wrong. You think not having health insurance is bad? Just wait. You need to know something else. When you sit up there and say, do nothing, you don't become the solution, you become part of the problem. Co-conspirators. Change it. So in closing, Mr. Mayor, please control your meetings and all these hidden agendas that have been flying about. And you should know by now, they only benefit a few and not the entire city like they're supposed to. And of course, thank you. You have no idea how much it warms my heart to know the extent that everybody goes to tolerate me here. Thank you.